Hello students, our topic is plant growth and mineral nutrition. In previous lecture, we learned the term phytohormones. What is the meaning of phytohormone? Phyto means plant. The hormones which are synthesized by plants for promoting or inhibiting the various life process that take place in life of the plant body. So phytohormones are also known as a growth regulating substance, or they are also known as a growth hormones. In previous lecture, we know that phytohormones are classified into two groups. First group include promoters and second group include inhibitors. Promoters plant hormones, for example auxin, gibberellin and cytokinin, and inhibitors, that is the plant growth hormone, is known as ABA, that is abscisic acid. And what is the role of plant growth promoter? First role is the cell elongation, cell division, then trophic movement, then growth pattern, flowering, fruiting and seed formation. And what is the role of growth inhibitor? For example, dormancy and for example, abscission. Abscission means detachment of the plant organ, premature falling of the plant organ. And dormancy means the resting periods of plant organ is known as a dormancy. So, in previous lecture, we learned the classification of these hormones. First is a promoter and second is a inhibitor. Example of the promoters are auxin, gibberellin and cytokinin. An example of inhibitor, abscisic acid and ethylene. Ethylene take part in both activities, that is in a promoting activities as well as in a inhibitory activity. So how many growth hormones we are studied? There are 5 hormones. First hormone is a auxin, second hormone is a gibberellin, third hormone is a cytokinin, fourth hormone is ABA, that is abscisic acid, and last hormone is a ethylene. Ethylene is called as a fruit ripening hormone. So student, in this lecture we learn the first hormone. This first hormone is called auxin. Auxin means to grow. What is the meaning of auxin? Auxin means to grow. And auxin, it is a growth promoter hormone. Auxin is a growth promoter hormone. Out of 5 hormones, that is auxin, gibberellin, cytokinin, abscisic acid and ethylene. Out of these 5 hormones, auxin is important plant hormone technique, that is a tissue culture technique for a callus formation. Auxins are the weak organic acid produced by plants. Auxins are weak organic acid produced by plants which promote the cell elongation. So, what is the definition of auxin? Auxin means to grow. Auxins are organic acid which are produced by plant in smaller quantity and which are synthesized in one place and transported into the another place where they are active, and they promote the cell division during the growth of the stem and growth of the root. Where auxins are present at apical part of root or a stem, that is at the tip region of the plant organ, auxins are present. What are the examples of the auxin? First example of auxin is RAA. What is the long form of IAA? IAA, that is indole acetic acid. Then second hormone is called as a IBA. IBA, that is indole butyric acid. Another example is NAA. NAA, that is naphthalene acetic acid. And another example of auxin is 2,4-D. 2,4-dichlorophenolic acetic. So these are the examples of the auxin. What is the main role of auxin? Auxin promotes cell elongation. Where auxins are synthesized at the apical portion or terminal portion of a plant organ, that is root as well as a stem. Then we learn the discovery of auxin. Who discovered the phytohormone, that is auxin? First scientist, that is Charles Darwin and his son Francis Darwin. These Charles Darwin isolated auxin from a polyptype of a canary grass. So here remember this pointer. Charles Darwin isolated auxins from polyptype of a canary grass. We learn these two terms, coleoptile and coleorhiza. Coleoptiles, the tip of the plume, and coleorhiza means the tip of the radicle. So here remember this pointer. Charles Darwin, scientist, isolated auxin from a coleoptile of a canary grass. auxin. Then next scientist Kogel, he isolated auxins from a human urine. So here also remember this point. Kogel isolated auxins from a urine of a person which suffered from the disease. Now this disease is called as a pentagram. Then next scientist is F.W. Wendt. He isolated auxins from coleoptile of oat seedling. So here remember this pointer. F.W. Wendt isolated auxins from coleoptile of the oat seedling. What is the botanical name of the oat? Botanical name of the oat is Avena sativa. So Wendt placed his experiment on a Avena sativa. So Wendt experiment is called as a Avena curvature experiment. After his experiment, he concluded that the coleoptile tip bending toward the source of light. That is, it is called as a phototropism. Wendt isolated auxins from coleoptile tip of the oat seedling. This oat seedling is called as a Avena sativa. So Wendt first cut the tip of the coleoptile. Then he placed this tip on a agar block. First Wendt cut the tip of coleoptile of oat seedling. Then he placed this tip on a agar block, and this agar block placed on a coleoptile stem. And after some time, he observed that the coleoptile showed curvature even in a dark. Why coleoptile become bent or a curve? Because at the tip region, auxins are synthesizable. So coleoptile show bending. So this experiment is called as a Avena curvature test. First, we learn the definition of auxin. Auxins are the weak organic acid produced naturally by the plant and are capable of promoting cell elongation during the growth of the stem and root. Who discovered the term auxin? Charles Darwin, then his son Francis Darwin, then Kogel, and who studied the Avena curvature experiment. This scientist is called as a F.W. Wendt, and after his experiment, he concluded that coleoptile show curvature even in a dark period. Then we study the types of the auxin. Auxin consists of how many types? Auxin consists of two types. First type is called as a natural auxin, and second type is called as a synthetic auxin. Auxins are classified into two types. First type is a natural auxin and second type is a synthetic auxin. Which auxin involved in a indole, butyric acid. These are the examples of the natural auxins. Then another type is known as a synthetic auxin. Example of the synthetic auxin is, first example is a NaA and second example is a 2,4-D. NaA, it is known as naphthalene acetic acid. NaA is known as a naphthalene acetic acid, and long form of the 2,4-D is 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. So 2,4-D is called as a weedicides. Weedicides, that is, it kills the weeds which are the unnecessary and which grow into the crop plant. So it is the classification of the auxins. Auxins are classified into two types. First type is a natural auxin and second type is a synthetic auxin. Example of the natural auxins are RAA, RBA. Examples of the synthetic auxins are NaA, then 2,4-D, long form indole acetic acid, indole butyric acid, naphthalene acetic acid, and 2,4-dichlorophenoxyacetic acid. So it is the classification of auxin. Then lastly, we learn the function or role of auxin or physiological effect of auxin. First role, auxin promote cell elongation. First role of auxin is auxin promote cell elongation. Then second function of auxin, auxin involved in apical dominance. What is the meaning of apical dominance? Apical dominance, that is presence of the apical bud which suppress or inhibit the growth of the lateral bud. This phenomenon is known as a apical dominance. So in apical dominance, which growth hormone play important role? This hormone is called as a auxin. And what is the meaning of the apical dominance? Apical dominance, that is, due to the presence of the apical bud, it inhibit or stop the growth of the lateral bud. This phenomenon is known as a apical dominance. This phenomenon is known as a apical dominance. In tea plantation, what happened in tea plantation? Apical bud is cut down. So growth of the lateral buds take rapidly. So plant appear in a bushy appearance. So tea plantation done by cutting of the apical bud and promote the growth of the lateral bud. So due to the presence of the lateral bud, plant grow in a bushy appearance. These are the roles of the auxin. First role is a cell elongation. Second role is a apical dominance. Then we learn the third role. Auxin involve flowering auxin involve flowering in pineapple. Auxins involve flowering in pineapple. Then another role of auxin. Auxin inhibit. Another role of auxin, that is auxin inhibit the premature leaf fall or flower falls or fruit fall. That is auxins inhibit the abscission. But he also promote the abscission of maturable leaf, flower, fruit. So this is the important role of the auxin. Auxins inhibit the premature falling of the plant organ, but it promotes abscission of mature plant organs. First role is the cell elongation. Second role is the apical dominance. Apical dominance means presence of the apical bud. It inhibits the growth of the lateral bud. This phenomenon is known as a apical dominance. Third role of auxin, it promotes flowering in pineapple. It inhibits the premature leaf fall, flower falls or fruit fall. But it promotes the mature, the mature plant organ falling, that is abscission of the mature organs which are present on the plant body. Then another role of auxin is auxin also involved in a cell division. Auxins also involved in a cell division. So auxins used in a tissue culture technique for obtaining callus. Callus is the unorganized mass. From the callus, new plant body is born. So in tissue culture technique, auxins are used for obtaining callus formation. Then auxin also induce parthenocarpy. What is the meaning of parthenocarpy? Parthenocarpy, that is formation of the seedless fruit without the act of fertilization. So here remember this point. Auxin induce parthenocarpy in tomatoes. Auxin induce parthenocarpy in tomato. Then another role of auxin is auxins are involved in a root initiation. Auxins are involved in a root initiation. So these are the roles of the auxin. First, cell elongation. Second role is a apical dominance. Third role is a flowering in pineapple. They inhibit the abscission of the premature plant organ but promote abscission of a mature plant organ. It also involves in cell division, so used in a tissue culture technique. Then it used as a induced parthenocarpy. Parthenocarpy means formation of the seedless fruit without the act of fertilization. And student, we also learn the synthetic auxin, that is a 2,4-D. 2,4-D play important role in crop agriculture and it acts as a weedicide. Weedicide, that is, it kills the weeds and it do not damage the monocot crop plant, but it only kills the number of weeds which grown in between the crop plant. So 2,4-D is the best example of synthetic auxin and it plays the role of the weedicides. 2,4-D play the role of the weedicides. So in this lecture we understand the first phytohormone. The first phytohormone is called auxin. Characteristic of auxin. First characteristic, auxin means to grow. Second characteristic, they are synthesized in one site and transported to another site wherever they play their physiological effect. These are the organic acid. They are produced in a smaller quantities. They promote the cell elongation and movement of the auxin is a polar from base to apex. So movement of the auxin is a polar. Then who discovered the term auxin? Charles Darwin, Francis Darwin, Pogel and F.W. Wendt. Experiment of the F.W. Wendt is known as a Avena curvature test. What is phototropism? Plant growth toward the source of light. This phenomenon is called as a phototropism. Then during Avena curvature, he concluded that bending of the coleoptile of the oat seedling in dark period and first auxins are isolated from a human urine. Then the types of the auxin, natural and synthetic. Examples of the natural auxins are the IAA, IBA. Examples of the synthetic auxins are, first example is a NAA and second example is a 2,4-D. And what are the physiological effect of the auxin? First, cell elongation, cell division, induced parthenocarpy. 2,4-D act as a best weedicides. Then it also involved in a phenomenon of the apical dominance. It also involved in a root initiation. It also involved in a flowering in a pineapple. So these are the physiological roles of the auxin. In this way, we learn the first phytohormone. This first phytohormone is known as a auxin. In next lecture, we learn the next phytohormone, gibberellin and cytokinin. So, thank you.